Let's continue the assembly of the miniature train by kind of taking a look at what we've gotten done so far. So we've just added a train body. We added 4 wheels and we added 4 axle pegs and kind of explored some of the joints that are here that would kind of help us out. So really what I can do now is I'm going to show the data panel, show all my components here. And I'm going to go ahead and add in our next kind of component would be a linkage arm. So I'm going to go ahead and insert into current design. Go ahead and pull this out here just a little bit. And I can go ahead and select OK to go ahead and set that linkage arm component in here. I'm going to go ahead and use the joint command. I'm going to zoom in and I want to choose on the hole right here, again, or on the part that shows the dark circle around the hole and puts the joint origin right in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out. And I'm going to go ahead and pick on this point right up here, not on the end of the peg, I want to actually go into where it's actually going to align. So here's what might happen is it might phase in. I can always flip this. And we want to make sure I'm from this little mini toolbar, I'm going to select Revolute. So to make sure that it's able to spin and move around that particular peg. I'm going to go ahead and select OK. And then what I can do here is I'm going to hold the Shift key and my scroll wheel and I'm going to rotate around. I want to see the inside face of this linkage arm. I'm going to go ahead and choose the joint command. I want to pick that circle just like how I did on the first part. And I want to rotate back around and I'm going to zoom in and I want to pick this point on this second wheel. Again, Revolute joint, and I'm going to go ahead and select OK. So that's going to put one of the linkage arms on there. I'm just going to repeat that process. So I'm going to go ahead and just rotate over to the other side. We'll insert another linkage arm in. I'm actually going to just drag this over like this. And then I can go ahead and joint. Again, picking one of the holes there, same exact locations, just on the other side. If we need to flip it, we can. I'll go ahead and say OK. Now this looks like it is assembled, but if I click and drag, you will probably see that and even as we revolute, or if I animate the joint relationships, it does this right here. So it looks like it's all together, but we need to add that joint in. So you just want to make sure that it is there in that case. So if I move the wheel itself, you'll see there's where it'll kind of come apart. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate around, joint, pick that inside circle there, rotate back, and then go ahead and zoom in and select that point. Again, revolute joint right there. And once I say OK, you'll see these will stay together now. So now, if I just kind of animate that constraint that I renamed to drive me, animate the joint relationships, we can see that this is kind of the motion that we're going to get, is we're going to have the train with the linkage arms like this. Okay. The only other thing we got to add in here is I'm going to add a linkage peg. So the linkage peg holds I'm going to go ahead and drag this over. It's a small component. It holds and I'm going to go ahead and rotate this so I can see the underneath side. But it holds the linkage arm onto the wheels. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose joint. I want to choose the little circle right underneath the rounded head of the linkage peg. And I want to go ahead and choose the hole right here. And that's going to go ahead and insert that. This one here is going to, instead of a revolute, I want to change to a rigid, because that's actually going to be kind of fastened on. And I'm going to go ahead and say OK. Now, very similar to how we did some of the other joints, I'm going to go up here to Assemble. I want to choose Duplicate with Joints. If asked, we want to capture the position. I'm going to pick the linkage peg, and I'm going to scroll over here, and I'm going to pick that hole there. You're going to see it's going to put a linkage peg in. I'm going to rotate over. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just picking that center hole there. That will add the 4 linkage pegs that are rigidly jointed. And then that way we can go ahead and have that complete. All right, so this finishes up the wheels and the linkage arms and all the kind of mechanical components that allow it to kind of, move and kind of rotate. Now we've just got a few parts left. So the first one I'm going to go ahead and grab is the cow catcher. I'm going to insert this into the design. I'm going to go ahead and drag this forward. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to joint. So I'm going to rotate around that way I can see the back side where the pegs are. And I'm going to go ahead and joint. I'm going to choose the circle edge right up against the back of the cow catcher. And I'm going to rotate back around. And I'm going to choose, I chose the top hole, so I'm going to choose this one here, the top peg for the top hole. It's going to be a rigid joint, so make sure that it shows rigid. and we can select OK. So there's that portion. All right, we're going to go ahead and add the stack next. I'm going to go ahead and right click and select Insert into Current Design off the stack. I can go ahead and pull this up and then drag this forward a little bit. Usually what I like to do is kind of rotate this so I can see the bottom of the stack. Select Joint. I'm going to choose the bottom circular face here. And then I'm going to rotate down, and I want to look down into this hole, and I'm going to see that there's another spot in here that I can actually insert that stack in there. Again, making sure we have a rigid joint and just selecting OK. That'll put the stack on. The last two components are here on the back of the train. I'm going to go ahead and do the hitch magnet first. Insert into Current Design. Drag this over. And here's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the joint command. I'm going to select the circular hole again around the outside edge. That way it's a dark circle. I'm going to pick the same spot here with the corresponding hole. So that'll put those two together, making sure that's a rigid joint. And then the last portion is going to be the hitch peg being added in. I'm going to drag this in. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rotate underneath so I can see underneath the round head of the hitch peg. And I'm going to go ahead and joint, picking that circle right underneath the head of it, and then choosing the hole right here on the hitch magnet. Again, if we need to flip it, we can go ahead and flip, or if it goes in, then that will be good. Selecting OK, and that right there should finish up, and we'll just test one more time on the, I'm going to close my data panel. We'll right click on Drive Me and then select Animate Joint Relationships, and just make sure that all the motion and everything is good. And everything looks pretty good to me. So I can go ahead and rotate around and see the wheels and everything turning. So this wraps up how to do the miniature train assembly and getting all the animation with the moving parts working and ensured. In another video, we're going to take a look at how to add train track and animate this train on the track.